Namaste, this is Shraddha Joglekar, an artistic director of KalaAwishkar Bharatanatyam Dance School from US, California. I was thinking about this topic for a long time and finally I made this video today. Here's a friendly advice for the teachers, the new teachers who are planning to start their dance school, their dance academy, and looking forward to sharing the art form with the next generation. We teachers put in a lot of efforts in registering an institute, in learning this art form, and the vision of sharing this art form with the next generation because we are passionate about it. Now, what happens during this time is there's a lot of emotional roller coaster ride that we teachers go through. Of course, we have put in a lot of time, efforts in learning this art form. So, we very passionately want to teach our students. However, many times we see that the students are not able to cope up with the academics as well as learning this dance. Also, during that time, we get very emotionally attached with the dancer or with the student. However, many times you will notice that the student abruptly leaves you and goes to some other teacher. Now, how should we cope up with this? It's such an emotional part for us because we have spent time with that child, we have groomed that child, and we look forward to seeing them reach their milestone of a solo debut performance or whatever that may be. It's not even necessary that they do a solo debut performance, but it's just we have had a wonderful time with that student, and abruptly for some reason um, the parents might think of just picking up the child and move to some other teacher. Or even nowadays adults are learning Bharatanatyam, so they also come, they learn from you for some time, and then they leave for whatever reasons. Now, for us teachers, how should we cope up with this kind of emotional, sensitive part of our life? We keep wondering, why did she leave? What happened? Did I make a mistake? Am I not a good teacher? So, first thing I want to advise you, young teachers who are planning to come up with this kind your institute, and you might come across this situation. How would you cope up and how would you look at this situation? Now, if you look at the parents and the child and you might have a beautiful bonding. However, the parent is thinking from the point of practicality. A, the distance where they have to drive their child to. B, the cost of learning Bharatanatyam. C, the bonding between the teacher and the parent is also so important. The vibes need to match. Um, of course, there is this Guru Shishya Parampara that we believe in, but however, there is this Guru and parent relation also, which is completely depending upon one factor, that is faith. Now, of course, you are one teacher, you're one person. You cannot make everybody happy in this world. It is impossible. So, my friendly advice to the young teachers out there who are starting their institute or have started teaching and are facing this kind of scenario, how would you cope up? What would you do? what have I done? um, Best is, let it go and send blessings to the student with whom you had some good time and spent very nice time teaching them. And I'm sure they will always remember you in their entire lifetime. And when the brochure of an Arangetram comes up, all the names of the gurus are being listed. So, your name will always be listed in that category. So, that is a big positive part. Secondly, think from the parents' perspective. They have their own reasons why they may not have had that kind of bonding with you. Because you are one person, you're trying to juggle with so many things around. And the parents also are in the same boat. They are also juggling between different classes and then their whole scenario, and they are looking for something that maybe we, for some or the other reason, not able to provide them. So, as teachers, keep a bigger heart, broader mind, and let it go. Work with yourself. Make yourself a strong person, and emotionally become a little more stronger, and deal with it in a very optimistic way. And of course, every scene is going to be different. Every person who will come to you to learn this art form, maybe dance, music, anything, it is going to be difficult because you are one person and you have so many parents, so many students you are dealing with. For them, you are one teacher, but for you, you have so many. So, initially maintain a criteria of what you're looking for in the student, or what are the expectations you would want from the parents of the students. And if you feel that, okay, this journey is going to be wonderful, you are going to have a lovely bond with the family, with the student, then of course you continue. But anywhere, even if you feel personally that, oh, this is going to be a difficult thing for you as a teacher as well, uh, just draw a fine line, and talk to the parents, be clear about your thoughts. And wherever you feel that you are not going to be able to fulfill the expectations of the parents or the student, be very honest and put a full stop to it. But look at every experience as an positive and optimistic experience, and try to work on yourself, and don't be hard on yourself like, oh, I wish I had done this, I wish, where did I go wrong, what happened. You have not gone wrong anywhere. You have come from a journey of learning this art from your guru, and the scenarios are changing drastically right now. What our gurus had and to what we are facing is totally different. So we cannot depend on the way our gurus taught us and the way we will have to teach the next generation. We cannot depend on that past scenario. We will have to change, we'll have to adjust, we will have to make sure that this art form reaches to the right person, the right time, and we are going to be considerate. And whenever you meet these students, who have learned from you in the past, just give them blessings, say hi, hello to these parents, and that's it. There's nothing much you can do. I hope this long video has helped you